Worry not, for very quickly you will awaken from this dream. Forget everything that has transpired with naught but a faint... Pay no mind, for this forgetfulness happens with each new dawn. It is an occurrence. So, come with me. I'll take you home. Left, to the end of the corridor. I will wait there for you. Galaxy Ranger Acheron. This is what they call me. You can open this door. Take a look at the mesmerizing dreamscape. Well, you can still...
This is...
This way. After you.
Am I supposed to walk up the wall? How is this even possible?
Why not?
She can hear the thoughts in my head?
We're almost there. Can you still walk? You're funny. If you can crack jokes, you're probably fine. Don't stop, don't turn back, don't look down. Or... These voices... They are just shadows of the dreamscape. Pay no heed to them.
Welcome to the Reverie! May you experience an unforgettable holiday. If you need help...
Leave this realm, and rise as you would on any other day. Forget this fortuitous encounter and return. But before you do... You may think it somewhat strange, perhaps even rude, but have we met somewhere before? You evoke memories of an old friend. In the haze of my recollections, he crossed blades with me. Much like this surreal dreamscape where we stood close, yet forever out of reach. May I ask you a few more questions? I tend to forget things, which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. The answer is inconsequential. For instance, when you awaken in your room, your lips speak several names. Are they your companions? Family? Enemies? You seem to have forged unbreakable bonds with many people and many... Might I ask if you fear losing these bonds? Then, if there was a vast dreamscape, so lifelike it's indistinguishable from reality, there, no one faces life's separations or deaths. Everyone attains their deserved happiness and lives joyfully ever after. I would ask, would you wish to stay? Now, imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and everyone and every face they remember. The joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. I would ask, would you still embark on this journey? I know this is hard. You don't have to be hard-pressed to make a decision. As I have said, the answer is inconsequential. Hearing, touch, thought. Through these, you gain emotions. Cherish them. With emotions, we make choices. And so we return to the original question. I would ask, do you still remember me? I understand. How interesting. For a split second, it felt like countless versions of you, alike yet distinct, gave entirely different responses. That was my final question. Thank you. We all have our paths to walk, so we shall bid our... The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming nights of Long, I'm afraid you will face many tribulations and witness many tragedies. And finally, your sight will only see black and white. But please believe me that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will reappear before you once more. What you must do now is ponder its significance. And then you can return to the waking world. That's where we all find our answers.
What's wrong? Why are you crying all of a sudden? Sounds like you had a nightmare. We just arrived in Astana and already... you should be careful, don't fret. Dreams are often the reverse of reality. While you were sleeping, the express arrived at Penacony. Can you imagine? Yesterday's grim frontier prison is today's lavish hotel. I wish I could wander Penacony streets today, but... Gear up and make sure you've got everything. And before you step out,
Is March 7th still packing her luggage?
you're up? How's your prep going? Well, did he make... shall we go meet up with them now? Penacony, the planet of festivities, the universe... We're here at last! Oh, the family sure doesn't play around with their entry protocols. Our bags probably probably know what it feels like to be a celebrity now with all that attention. I wouldn't have put it past them to try and nab that Stellaron from inside you. Aside from that, I have to say the family has been really accommodating. Well, the hassle was worth it. Just look at this grand hotel lobby. And those endless rows. They're all rooms, right? Just think of the number of guests staying here. Where are our rooms? Come on, Mr. Yang and the rest must be at the front desk. Let's hurry up and meet them there.
Welcome to the Reverie. May you experience an unforgettable holiday. I'm Misha, a bellboy working here on Penacony. Pleased to be at your service.
Over here. Something's not right.
Should you need assistance with moving luggage to your room, feel free to contact me. Please, go ahead. Don't keep your friend waiting.
Hey, what's the big gathering at the concierge about?
I'm sorry, but your name really isn't in the system.
But in the information I received from the Astral Express, it states that we already reserved rooms. Please, check again for me.
Yes, ma'am. Please give me a moment. The Astral Express, for Platinum guest rooms, whose names include Mr. Welt Yang, Miss Himiko, Miss March 7th, and Mr. Don Hung. These are the only 4 names on the reservation list.
Don Hung. I understand. No wonder our friend's name here is missing. When we responded to the family's invitation, he hadn't even arrived on the express. Something came up in Don Hung's schedule and he couldn't make it. I have an idea. Could you reassign his room? It's still the same number of people.
He's a new passenger aboard our Astral Express. We can vouch for his status.
Even if that is so, I'm afraid... No, I'm not doubting your status. It's just...
Well, it's just that right now, we're on the eve of the Charmony Festival. Penacony's most important moment of every era. And with the family's invite, all guests from all over the cosmos have thronged this place. Hotel security is on high alert with 0 room for error. And with such a last-minute change, it really isn't something that this young lady's words can resolve on a whim. My esteemed guests from the Astral Express.
We're sorry for all the trouble our check-in seems to have caused. Might I ask for your name?
I am the humble aventurine of the IPC's Strategic Investment Department, a non-performing asset liquidation specialist and subordinate to Supervisor Diamond. I also happen to be a traveler that's had to stand behind you for quite a while.
Leave it to me. I've heard that the IPC has also received Penacony's invitation, so forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you must be the representative. The IPC's elite certainly does have an extraordinary air about them. I suppose such an
I must be hearing things. Paving a convenience? Shouldn't I be saying this to you? I've been waiting here for more than 10 minutes. Do you know how many credits 10 minutes is worth to me?
It must be an inordinate number, which is why now, Mr. Aventurine, I have an investment that you absolutely cannot miss. The IPC's influence runs deep and wide, and their word wields the utmost authority.
We hope to borrow your status to vouch as such. You won't just be sparing much of your invaluable time, but also forging new friendships.
Well, this is interesting. And how will my new friends benefit me?
Now this is a topic very much worth getting into. Just as we are guests of the Watchmaker, why don't we make ourselves comfortable in Penacony before getting to know each other more elaborately?
Sounds good. But, Miss Navigator, I must point out that if I do something about it now, the time saved is from my own effort, not a favor from you all. But what you said in the second half, I loved it. Friends, yes, nothing is more precious than friends. Especially a righteous trailblazer like a Nameless. Going forward on this Penacony trip, I'll be counting on all my trailblazer friends here. Looking forward to a delightful time with you all.
I'm glad you have put it this way. So about the vouching...
There you go, miss. Please allow him to check in on my account. I have an appointment with the family's Mr. Sunday. I will ask him to handle this matter later. Don't worry, I won't cause you any trouble.
But
Ali, just a moment. The family cannot allow guests to enter a dream while bearing burdens.
Oh, speak of the devil, look who's here. It's Sunday, the most handsome man in Penacony. Along with a singer renowned across the universe, Robin.
He said you were the most dashing person in Penacony. How interesting.
I've kept you waiting, Mr. Aventurine. This way, please. Let us speak in private.
Astral Express guests, please come this way and rest your feet.
Wait, what? You're... wait a minute. I'm sorry, but are you... the... The singer! Epsilon Superstar! If I can stop one heart from breaking, that's your song, isn't it?
I never thought a cutie like yourself would be a fan of mine.
Oh, it really is, Robin. To run into her in person here.
It is an honor to meet everyone.
Are you also a member of the family on Penacony like him?
Truth be told, I am a guest like everyone. Penacony is my hometown, but I left when I was older. I was graciously invited this time. The person you speak of is Sunday, my senior, and one of the local leaders at Penacony. He is also the organizer of this era's Charmony Festival. Alas, I arrived a little later than usual.
Please, be at ease. I have instructed Miss Ali to resolve the system error as soon as possible. I have also upgraded your rooms as token compensation. Please wait a moment. Mr. Aventurine has an appointment with the Oak family and has checked in prior. On his behalf, I extend his apologies to everyone of the Astral Express and wish for an amicable partnership.
Thank you for stepping in to resolve this matter. But are you sure about the rooms? I wouldn't want your other guests to feel we were being given preferential treatment.
Please rest assured that the family will personally undertake communications to handle this. I apologize for taking up everyone's precious time, and we shan't keep you any longer.
May your dreams be beautiful and pleasant.
It's just one surprise after another. But since that Mr. Which day was he? Sunday. Since Mr. Sunday's vouched for us, I guess you and me both. I can't wait to get inside and just flop and roll on that comfy bed.
You'll have to wait for us to finish checking in first. Okay, there's no queue in the lobby now. Let's go find Miss Allie.
Esteemed guests of the Astral Express, your check-in procedure is complete. Please forgive us for any previous inconvenience caused. This is your Dreamscape Pass. It serves as your hotel room key, as well as a directory of all the amenities and information at the same time. It is also Penacony's special, one-of-a-kind souvenir. You can use the Dreamscape Pass's provided clock-in feature to record every moment of your wonderful dream. Regarding the method of usage, the Dreamscape Pass will guide you through the process. I wish you all pleasant dreams in Penacony. You may take the elevator over there to reach your guest rooms.
All right. A dream world! I heard that Penacony transformed the dreamscape into a majestic metropolis. What exactly would that look like? Oh, I can't wait!
Our rooms are down this way.
This is a long hallway. Is it just me, or is this hotel too big for its own good?
Quit giving me the
We're finally here. Let's all head to our rooms. Welt, how about a drink first? Penacony's Soul Glad is very famous.
Go on. We may be thinking of the same thing.
Do you remember the invite that the Express received?
The family's esteemed guests are cordially invited to Penacony to participate in our grand celebration. That's why we're here.
You recall correctly, but there was more to this invite. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
I don't remember that part of the invite. You mean there was a hidden message?
This is the part that intrigues me. The invite sent by the family was nothing more than a music box that, when wound, would play an accompanying tune. But the box that was sent to us was slightly unusual. The music it played had... I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump. Also, the Express engine's spatial curvature was its encryption key.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I can't be certain. It may be a masked fool's trap. From the execution itself, the Riddlers, or Inquisition spirits...
When did you discover this?
When we were handling that Law Fu Stellaron matter. I told Pom Pom about it first thing.
It's no wonder that IPC Ambassador also mentioned this Watchmaker. The invite he received must also have contained a hidden message, and it seems like he decoded it. There's something else on my mind. When the invite was brought up, that family leader mentioned being one of the actual administrators of Penacony, and that it was their duty to... In hindsight, there was more to that statement. He also had Miss Robin with him. I'm no singer, but her voice sounded a little strange.
Are you saying you suspect that the family did not send the invite and is hiding something from us?
It's possible. The fact that the family sent out invites to the other factions is already unusual, and your discovery confirms that there could be a third party involved. I take back what I said. This event, why didn't you tell the others?
We shouldn't interfere if this is just an internal affair of Penacony or the family.
But you said so yourself. This could concern the Trailblaze.
Well, I did. Which is why, before we set off, I told March 7th in Dan Heng about this.
So I was the only one kept in the dark then.
That's because you were zonked out the whole ride. No one had the chance to tell you.
Who sent the invite? What is the purpose of gathering all of the factions into Penacony? And why does the family choose to remain silent about their... Right now, let's just focus on the conductor's request. We'll collect intel while enjoying this wonderful vacation. Penacony is, after all, a famed resort of the cosmos. Not many get a chance to even visit in their lifetime. Head back to your rooms, get some rest, and prepare to enter the dreamscape.
It's time to head back to my room. Before entering the dream, I should probably talk to... Odd. Why is... He's...
How fortuitous. Calm down. I'm just here to soak in the festive vibe. This may be your room now, but half a system hour ago, a lucky block number, a lucky floor, a lucky room number. You have no idea how much I went through to book this precious space. And now... Not sure I like that tone. Penacony's a true blue land of dreams. How many across the stars would spend half their lives just to acquire an admission ticket into the Reverie? Think about the type of people who can even afford to stay here. If it wasn't for my brilliant plan, you think the family would offend those bigwigs just to sate the paltry whims of an unsought? So sit down and let's have a chat. With everything said and done, I think I deserve at least this much, right? Cutting to the chase. Simply put, my friend, I need your help. You may or may not know this, but Penacony's far murkier than it seems. My goal is simple. Help the IPC retrieve some things that belong to them in the first place. If you agree, when this is done, you will stand to reap great rewards, as well as the preservation. It's clear you're not just one of the crowd. You possess a distinct quality, so magnetic that it could sway the outcome of any game. That power, you really don't wish to use it. Or, the power that men both fear and desire is right in the palms of your hand. Mr. Stellaron, have I hit the nail on the head? You don't have to answer me now. Sit on it for a while. When the time is right, I will look for you again. Of course, you can confer with your colleagues as well, or go as far as to use me in turn. I welcome that notion, because it will also show me your true value. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end, so I hope that friends don't let me down. Very well. Oh yes, before I go, let's play another game. A simple game to get to know each other better. You just have to guess which hand the chip is hiding in. It'll help me. Left or right? Get ready. I'm about to reveal the answer. No? I didn't get your answer. Oh, but that's fine, because... Friend, the game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse. No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choice.
Hello there. What are you doing in my room?
Your room? Well played, friend. You haven't been in Penacony long, but you already know how to rope. Oh, don't misunderstand. That was a mere reminder. This place runs deep with plenty of I'll make my exit now. Have a pleasant stay.
Why haven't you left? I said, why haven't you left? Have I come to the wrong room? This can't be. Before I said anything, I even made sure that I had the right room number. Do I have the wrong wing or even the wrong block? I'm sorry, this hotel is huge and the hallways all look the same. It's easy to get lost in here. Anyway, as long as you're all right. I should return to my room too. But before I go, can I ask you a question? You may think it's somewhat strange, perhaps. Have we met somewhere before? Is that so? I haven't been able to shake off this familiar feeling since just now. Maybe this is what they call deja. This is your name, isn't it? Pleased to meet you. You forget. That man mentioned it before he left. My memory's not very good, but it's not so bad that I can't remember details from just minutes ago. Galaxy Ranger Acheron. This is what they call me. You can call me whatever you want. Lastly, a gentle reminder. There are people who possess unwavering resolution and faith, even unto death. And they do not wield such conviction for one who wears a blade must use it to cut eventually. And when a gambler has nothing to lose on the table, he will surely go for broke, and I thought you should know all this before making a choice.
Acheron left. Strange. Forget it. It's taken a while, but...
Sorry, can you point me in the direction of the lobby? All these hallways really look the same to me.
Seems like it's over. Time to work the dream pool according to the Dreamscape Pass's instructions.
Welcome to Penacony, honored guest. Please relax. Feel the ebb and flow of your body. Just focus on breathing and imagine you're in paradise. Imagine a dreamland.
What is it, Ratio? Why the long face? Hey, I just realized, where's that handsome bust of yours?
You're late. By 4 minutes and 16 seconds. You better have solved the mystery of Akavili's fall. Otherwise, I suggest not tangling with the Nameless.
You mean you don't believe me when I say I truly wish to befriend them?
Clamorous people do not make friends. Fun fact, the Atini Peacock boasts one of the universe's more jarring songs, and your choice of attire is somewhat peacock-esque. It seems this peacock is short of a feather or two. The family's been rummaging through your things.
Yeah, by that gray-suited fellow. All the cash gifts and the box containing the cornerstones. Huh? Where are you going?
Back home. To tell the corporation that some idiot ruined everything.
Oh, it's nothing more than a few rocks. Why so serious? Who cares if they're gone?
Without that aventurine stone, you're nothing more than a doomed Sigonian thrall, sentenced to die by the IPC. Or is that serial number on your neck a cherished memento from the Amber Lord?
You're funny, I'll give you that. It appears our erudite friend has done his homework.
It's my job. How would a gambler wrest Penacony back from the IPC otherwise?
Don't worry, Doctor, I have my ways. The family fears interference from the IPC, hence their constant intervention. If you ask me, that invite is nothing but a self-planted diversion. A red herring. Or someone else made the invite, and they acquiesced to elevating the magnitude of the plan. Well, regardless, be it the
Get to the point. What's your plan?
Well, no need to expand on that now.
Damned gambler. Any true collaboration demands trust. Did that...
Then, do you trust me?
That depends on you.
So you don't trust me either. Now that was easy, wasn't it? Also, I didn't go to school, and my parents didn't teach me any of that. A pity. They left before they could impart any life lesson.
I did not mean to offend.
None taken. But they did teach me that friends are weapons of the Avgens. Even under the watchful eye of the Harmony, let's see. The Garden of Recollection and the Astral Express have already made contact. The Annihilation Gang, I can't really count on that. Speaking of which, I ran into a woman just now who introduced herself as a Galaxy Ranger. The whole conversation felt off. Help me look into... Huh? Oh, you don't really disdain me that much, do you? What?
So this is the dreamscape? The atmosphere here creeps me out and... Keep at it. A note?
This way! Can you see me? Over here! Please, come this way!
I thought I heard a familiar voice. Is it coming from the painting?